Hello, hello, and hi everyone. It is April with Not a Diet back again. Kind of rearranging my desk for a second, getting things in line for today. This weekend is going to be a crazy busy weekend. So by the time you guys see this, I will have pretty much been all busy all weekend. So today I'm going to set up my Erin Condren Academic Planner for next week. And grab my calendar really quick. We move into, if you've been following it for my channel for a while, you know that this will move us into Monday through Friday of next week, which is going to be June 3rd through 7th. Whew! I feel like I'm already scatterbrained. So let me write this in before I do anything else. So we're going with June. You guys believe it's already June? Goodness sakes alive. June 3rd through the 7th. There we go. Now I'm going to grab my Tombow Mono correction tape. I'm just going to go down and I'm just going to take out this little slash mark here because I don't use it. So back to our weekend. Last night started, we went to one of our favorite pubs and listened to some live music, and then some of our friends came. So we sat with them for a little bit, and then we decided we were all going to go up to their house, have a little nightcap. So by the time we got home, it was super duper late. Super duper late for me. I mean, I'm not a night owl by any means. So going up there was like, oh, I'm so tired. And then this morning we had slept in a little bit and then realized today is the festivities in town, the strawberry parade. And we thought, oh no, we're probably not going to make it. So canceled those plans. And then decided to have our granddaughter come down today, granddaughter and daughter. So it's going to be awesome to see them. They should be here, gosh, I would say within the next couple of hours. Spend the afternoon with them. We need to run down to our local pizzeria and grab our keg for the kegerator, because tomorrow Wes, my husband's crew's coming out, the girlfriends, 3 guys who he rides with all of the time. They're coming out to record a podcast for We Adventure Northwest, which is my husband's podcast. And that, I can't remember what Wes said, what time they were coming out, but it's going to be tomorrow sometime. So we've got to do that. And then, of course, I told him I needed to find time to record my videos for you guys. It's just going to be slightly crazy. So back to why I crossed out Saturday and Sunday. I work for our local police department, and really I just work Monday through Friday, which is awesome. I love it. But with that, I don't need this Saturday and Sunday down here. So what I usually do is I'll white it out, and then I'll use it to do something like a to-do list for the following week, or I will add something in there that's kind of fun. Sometimes I don't put anything in there because I don't have anything to put in there, it's fine too. So I'm just going to add another, do I want to do another strip up here? Let's do it down below, because I usually don't get down there during the day to write anything in. So last night's live music was really good. I tagged him on Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, feel free. You can find me on Instagram at Not a Diet, all one word. And I post a bunch of stuff there, from recipes and all that good stuff. Somebody asked me the other day why my channel is called Not a Diet, and I'm really not giving you guys any diet advice or anything like that. Back in 2014, I wrote a book, Who's the Girl in the Fat Suit? And in that book, I shared all of the things that I do to help keep myself in denial and keep myself unaccountable for losing weight, which sounds really ridiculous, but it's true. So Not a Diet is what I'm on. I'm not on a diet. I am, doing what I want to do. I'm eating what I want to eat. And it's kind of more of just a rebel mindset. And a couple of months ago, I'm like, I have plenty of time in the mornings before work to get up, to do some exercising, and, better my overall health. And so instead of doing that, instead of being like, yeah, I could totally get up and do that and be healthier and be better to my body, I thought, oh my gosh, why don't I just start a YouTube channel where I can do my planning every morning and I won't have to feel guilty for not exercising, because I'll be busy, right? I'll be busy I'll be busy doing the planner stuff, and so I won't have time to work out. So that is exactly what I did. I decided, I'm going to grab a piece of washi, or a different washi really quick. I decided that instead of stressing myself out over this whole, get thin, be healthy, blah, blah, blah thing that people preach, I'm like, no, you know what? I'm just going to give myself something else to do so that I don't have to feel guilty for not getting in shape. So that's why it's called Not a Diet, because it's my way of refusing to go and, lose weight and somewhat get healthier. And I'm not unhealthy, but I'm not, I could be healthier. Let's just leave it at that. I could be a whole lot healthier than I am right now. But I'm happy. And I think as long as you're happy, live the way you want to live. I heard a saying the other day, instead of you only live once, you don't live once. You only die once. You die one time. Well, that's not true. Some people do come back. So maybe you are the exception to that. But for the most part, we die once. We live every single day. Think about that. I mean, that's pretty powerful, right? We live every single day. Every morning we get up, we get to live that day. So rather than stressing out over the little things, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Rather than stressing out over the little things that I could get stressed out, I'm just not. It's not worth it anymore to just be concerned about how much I weigh or what other people think I should weigh. All right, what are we going to do? We need to do something. So yeah, that is why my channel is called Not a Diet. That's where that came from. I'm pretty sure I have another roll of that, but as you can see, I am not in a shortage of washi by any means. So rather than digging for it for any longer, I am just going to skip that part. I'll use a skinnier washi tape that I have plenty of, and we'll just do that. We'll just do top and bottoms. We won't do mids. So beginning of this month, back to work. Beginning of this month, I trade jobs, which is perfect because it starts on Monday. And if you haven't been here, again, I work for our local police department. I'm in the records division, so I am not a dispatcher. I admire you guys who are dispatchers. That is a very difficult, tedious, emotional. You guys are rock stars for what you do. That 911 line rings and I panic and run away. So I am in the records division, which means if you call our department for non-emergency requests like questions and stuff, you're more than likely to get me. And I do my best to answer your questions. Oh, that was my Zebra Mild Liner. If you guys don't have these, they're a double tipped highlighter. They're one of my favorites to use. I use both tips pretty equally. You can get them on Amazon. I think I've linked them down below before, so I'll link them again so you guys have that. And then these are my Crayola Super Tips, which again, you can get those on Amazon too. They're one of my favorites to do any kind of doodling or shadowing, anything like that. So I'm just marking these in really quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my daily daily things that I will need to accomplish, or at least look for. Not every day will I have these things to do, but they're things that I need to get done. Let's see, what else? I'm super excited to see my granddaughter today. She is 5.5 months, which is just ridiculous. She's holding her head up and she's starting to eat solid food. She's got one tooth and one more coming in. So yeah, it's going to be so much fun to have her out here today. And then, of course, tomorrow with the podcast going on, that'll be crazy, crazy busy with the guys. Let's see. What else? I'm trying to think what else I have going on. I feel like it's a super busy weekend. I went and picked up groceries last night, so I didn't have to do that. Our meal plan this week is pretty darn easy. Nothing too hard. I'm doing a lot of pizzas. Like, I found a recipe for a blackberry basil ricotta pizza, and it's, gosh, you guys, it sounds so amazing. I also found a recipe for a skinny avocado pizza. If you guys follow me over on Patreon, patreon.com/notadiet, I post these so that you guys can see what we're having. And then if you become a Patreon, depending on what level, you get a handwritten recipe card each month as well. So that's kind of fun. I also do like a lettering challenge each month. I'm thinking about, oh, that's expunctions. Darn it. I get to talk and then I forget what I'm writing. I'm thinking about doing a letter challenge each month with a drawing as well, but I don't know. I am not a very good artist. I can doodle, kind of question mark, but not very well. You know what I mean? I would need a lot of practice, which is what the channel's for. You know, I do different letters. I get lazy. This is my lazy lettering. This is just me writing down things in a list form. I enjoy my blackout journal. Let me grab it. I have a Archer and Olive blackout journal that I do my lettering challenge in. So every month you can see I just print it out and I cut it, put it in my book. And then every day of the month I do the word in just different fonts, which is kind of fun. And every once in a while I'm recording it, I spell things wrong, like fearless is fearlies, but you know, sure. It happens. And then I keep a napkin in between my new pages just so they don't get shadowed. But yeah, I am in love with this book. I also do some setups in here too. If you're interested in those, you can click down below and check those. Maybe I'll try to remember to put a card up above so that it's linked so you guys can see that. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I have quite a few planners and organization systems, only because I have yet to find 100% planner piece, except for this planner. This planner, even though it is an academic planner, it has worked so well for my Monday through Friday job. I'm not even kidding. It works so well. I can't imagine switching from it, because I can put everything in that I need to do during the day. It looks aesthetically pleasing sitting on my desk. And as things come up, I just jot them down in either this column, or if it's a big thing that I need to do, I'll put it over here. So I'm super excited that I have found this one, and I am thoroughly enjoying the whole process of decorating and keeping it out. So, but other planner piece, not so much. I haven't found planner piece with my other planners. I'm still working in an Erin Condren horizontal for my dailies. I'm going to switch this up and start with gray instead of the green. I do Erin Condren horizontal for my personal life. And then I also have another academic that I use for YouTube for me, and then Wes's podcast. And then I have a happy planner that I have been using for my wellness planner. which has been working out really well. And then the Archer and Olive that I just showed you guys, the blackout notebook for like habit tracking, for my lists, for groceries. And that seems to be going well. I thought about combining everything into the Olive and Archer, but I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't want to do that many setups. I really, really do not. That is a lot of work to do all of those. So what do you guys, how many planners do you guys use? Do you use one main planner and then you have like a checklist planner? Do you use a couple of different planners depending on, hold on, there we go. I'll just squish it together. I lost lettering chicken there. And how do you keep track of, like, do you meal plan? Do you have a book that you do for meal planning? A while ago, I thought about just having a recipe book, and then it just became so cumbersome. Plus, I was using it in the kitchen, so it just didn't look nice. So what I have started doing is printing off all of our recipes for the week, usually 4 or 5, no more than that. And then I punch them with my Happy Planner Big Punch, and it's an 8.5 by 11. And I put it into just the rings, the discs, not rings, the discs. And that has become like my in the kitchen cookbook. So, and I don't think I've shown that one on the channel yet. I sure could if you guys are interested. I just don't want you guys to be like, holy cow, this lady's crazy with all of her planner stuff. But realistically, I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy sharing it with you guys. I so love reading your comments and replying. Thank you so much for being such an involved community. I love it. You guys really do get involved, so I appreciate that so much. Let's just, I'm going to put to do here. And then over here, I want to write next week because that seems to be working out really, really well. And I know Friday, did you guys color code as well? I go back and forth depending on like what it looks like. I may or may not color code. I do love washi, as you guys know. As you saw, I have a lot to use, so I try to incorporate it in all of my layouts. So Friday, I need to do LEDs validations. Try to do these every week to stay on top of them. I'm our LEDs rep, so that can get out of hand super quick. And I think, let's see, I do have some beginning of the month reports that I need to run. I'm going to put those down on Tuesday because Monday is never a day that I want to get to work and be like, I already have 1,000 things to do. Tuesday's a little bit better for that. So let's do Tuesday. And we'll put both of those down. Let's skip a line just so they don't bleed together. Super pretty. I'm liking this black and white with just a little pop of the jade. And 366. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it. I think we did awesome. Let's throw this aside. Let's put these away. And that, ladies and gents, is what our week looks like. Whoops, sorry. Don't mean to cover it up. That's what next week looks like so far for work. Not too shabby. I'm loving it. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. I'm going to go check on Steve's dog food since it's simmering on the stove. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again for tuning in. Share a like, subscribe.